Hallo!
Moin! Wir sind Lisa und Greg.
That's heutige Video, how to do a German accent by a German native.
Bailey from Germany. And today's video is brought to you by Bailey from Germany. And we will include a link in the description so you can go on over there and do all the YouTube stuff. We love Bailey, so please head on over and subscribe to her channel. I'm sure she would like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is like my favorite thing.
The
German
you're
language.
already good at the accent. Everybody
Well,
says it. This
yeah.
video is for me.
Oh, no.
I decided when I saw the title, it was like, oh, this is for me.
No, but there's things I want to know how to say. I'm just
know.
like trying to, I'm like making it up. I don't know. So
It doesn't sound, I mean, you sound good.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But-
thank you. Thank you.
You sound better than I do.
All right. Well, this is going to be good because I'm hoping she's going to give us some like nuggets that we can use
Nuggets.
until we get to the point where we start actually learning it and then speaking it. So.
Yeah, I just want to like this kind of stuff because we're not ready to learn it.
Right. Yeah.
But to at least not slaughter it. The language would be helpful.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be good. Before we
Bailey.
get going here, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 10,000. That would be awesome. All right, let's take a look. Here we go.
You want to know how to make a German accent?
Yes.
Don't worry, this is easy. I teach you.
Oh, yes.
Hallo, servus.
I just want to say, because people always ask, it was blurred out because she had to change her channel.
Yeah.
So this is old.
Yeah.
And she had to like rebrand herself.
I know, poor baby. I saw a video about that. It was like
that's a
very
interesting
traumatic for
story.
her.
But yeah, I just want to share that.
Okay.
I love this song.
At least you got to keep your song.
Yeah.
Hallo, servus, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hello.
My name is Felicia. I'm originally from
Felicia.
Munich, Germany, but I've been living here in Cincinnati, Ohio, on and off since 2016. So a few weeks ago, I made this video of me reacting to scenes in Hollywood movies and TV shows with German characters that, spoiler alert, in a lot of cases speak terrible German, or even their German accent when speaking English is obviously fake. And I asked you guys if you'd want me to make a video about how to do a real German accent, and I got a lot of comments saying that you'd love to see that, so here it is. Now, I've been living in the US for over 4 years now, and my American friends love making fun of Germans around me by doing a German accent, and they all sound something like this for some reason.
Oh, yes. That is wunderbar. I will go ski in the Alps today and eat some schnitzel.
Don't get me wrong, it
That's not even German.
It sounds like Austrian or something.
It sounds like they don't know what they're doing.
definitely sounds funny, but it doesn't necessarily sound like a particularly German accent to me. And I don't really understand why a lot of people do this thing where they kind of try to sound extra feminine in order to sound German. So let's go through a few different things that
Is that what you think?
No. We do that for British.
I feel like when people in the United States and people try and sound German, they think of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
But he's not German.
But he's not German.
But that's what they think of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
you should pay
That was weird. What her example was.
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
attention to when trying to do a real German accent, so that you can either sound like cis, or you can also have a lighter German accent like this. Now we're going to focus on having a German accent while speaking English, but this will actually also help you with your German accent when speaking German as a second language, because it all goes back to Germans applying pronunciation patterns from their native language to the foreign language. And when you're aware of these patterns and pronunciation rules, you can actually sound more like a native when speaking German as well. A lot of these things go back to sounds that exist in the English language but don't in German, and therefore people who grow up speaking German as their native language oftentimes struggle making these sounds. And one of those sounds is the English TH.
Yeah, I knew it was that one.
Many Germans can't really pronounce that, and instead will either replace the TH with an S or a Z sound, as in, "This is the best weather of the year."
This is the best.
I thought they replaced it with a D, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
This is the best.
This is
Zessa.
Z. I can hear that.
Zessa of the year. Oh.
This is the best
This,
weather.
no,
weather.
Zessa.
Weather.
Vesse. Wesse. This.
Oh, Wesser.
Yeah.
Wesser of the year.
Yeah.
Or with a D sound, as in, this is the best weather of the year, instead of, this is the best weather of the year. When I want to imitate a really strong German accent, I usually do the first one, though. Another sound that we don't have in German is the English W sound, the woo, where you really don't even touch anything with your lips or teeth. And this one is definitely easier to learn than the TH, but many Germans still struggle with it, and therefore just use the German W sound, which is the same as the English V sound. So it's V. So if you want to do a strong German accent, you can say things like, what a wonderful day with amazing Wetter, instead of
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
what a wonderful day with amazing weather. Now,
She has a really good English accent.
She does.
Yeah, I mean, she's been there 4 years, but still, like, that's really, really good.
Yeah, right.
some Germans are totally.
And I'm sorry, this is 4 years ago, so she's probably even better now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she has a neutral U.S. accent.
Yeah.
It's not like to country. It's not
like California.
It's not like
Valley Girl.
Having an or whatever they do. I don't know.
I don't know what sound you're trying to make.
You know how a lot of California girls go like
totally
the weather, and amazing,
like this is so cool,
wonderful.
It's just awesome.
I'm gonna annoy people, so I better stop.
Oh, sorry. I'm not really a Valley
Girl.
So
annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of what a wonderful day with amazing weather. Now, some Germans are totally capable of pronouncing the English W, but they falsely assume that in order to sound more English and less German, they should avoid the German V sound at all times, and they don't realize that the English V is pronounced V as well. So then it oftentimes happens that Germans will pronounce both W's and V's as the English W, woo. So they would say the volume of the TV is very loud instead of the volume of the TV is very loud. I
don't think I've heard that.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard a German act,
Not like that, what she just said.
Yeah, because that was bad.
Yeah.
hear this a lot with the word very, so to all Germans watching this, don't be afraid of the V sound. It does exist in English as well, you just need to know when. W is W as in where, and V is V as in very. Another tricky one is the English R. The German R is...
The R just messes you up in every language.
I know.
I feel like...
In Spanish too.
In Spanish, in English even, because sometimes people can't pronounce their R's.
They pronounce it with a W. People with speech impediments. Like little kids.
Like R, I don't even know how to do it, but...
They pronounce it with a W.
Yeah. So...
Pronounced like this, R, which of course is really hard to make for everyone who learns German as a second.
Hold on, I want to learn this. I want to hear that again.
Like this, R.
But it's like she's
doing
rolling
it at the back of the throat.
Yeah.
She's not doing it like Spanish. She's going like some kind of.
First of all, I just learned how to roll my R's. Like,
I know.
I know.
Baby.
I can't do it, but it's getting better though.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Okay. So she's doing it like that's weird. Like usually in Spanish you do the R with the tip of your tongue. It almost feels like she's doing it back here.
Yeah.
And
it almost looks like the back of her tongue is
it's like
on the back of her throat. Interesting.
Another tricky one is the English R. The German R is pronounced like this, R, which of course is really hard to make for everyone who learns German as a second language. But believe it or not, to us, the English R sound can be tricky too. Especially for people who learn English later in life, which is why you'll sometimes hear German immigrants who came to the US decades ago still use the German R sound. So if you want to sound extra German, you can just pronounce all R's the German way, if you can't pronounce that, and say something like, these are really great red roses.
That is the one that I like I don't know, for some reason in my head I distinctly hear that sound and I've been trying to make it, but it's hard to make.
These are great red roses. Roses.
That was pretty good. I mean, it's probably better than me. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Because I think they're doing kind of like the Spanish G, whereas red roses.
Oh
gosh, I hope we're not being annoying.
We're probably sorry. They like us.
I hope so. Okay, keep
going.
going.
These are really great red roses. And as you could hear, I didn't really pronounce the R in the word are at all, which is also something that Germans do in German a lot, especially when words end on R. It's kind of what you would do in a British accent too. Instead of car, Germans might say ka. Now, some Germans who can't pronounce the English R but can pronounce the W will then try to replace the R's with a W sound because they think it's the closest sound to an English R, and they'll say things like, these are really great roses. This is also kind of like what native English-speaking kids also do when they first learn how to speak, so it's kind of like English baby language in a way. The next thing is that in German, we don't really make a difference between a D and a T at the end of words. I've mentioned this before in my false friends video. Germans usually pronounce a D at the end of a word as a T, whereas in English, that is a very big difference. So instead of brand, Germans will say brand. Instead of crooked, Germans will say crooked. Instead of the name Ted, Germans will say Ted. You get the idea. So if you do that with all of your D endings in English, you'll already sound a lot more German. You can do that with other word endings too, by the way. So just pronounce them more harshly than you usually would and devoice them. So instead of saying Germans, say Germans. Or instead of cars, say cars. Or if you apply the R rule.
Is this the same word?
It sounds almost exactly the same.
And devoice them. So instead of saying Germans, say Germans. Or instead of cars, say cars. Or if you apply the R rule as well, say Kas. This applies to other endings too, like a G ending. You can say dog instead of dog. Now let's talk about vowels. German vowels, like in most languages, just make one sound per vowel, one sound per letter. The German vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Now, the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on this is that even though you might not realize doing it, English vowels are actually diphthongs for the most part, meaning that for one vowel, you actually make two sounds. So you move your mouth while saying them. Like in A. See my mouth move?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
E. Oh, same thing with E.
E.
See? You say E.
Oh.
No, that's a diphthong. Yeah. I, like our mouth goes I, O, U. U might be the only one where we don't do it. But see, O, U. Oh, you, not U, you. I'm thinking Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
You. So that's the same thing. You.
And the German sounded just like that, but just
better.
Did you hear the slight difference?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's watch again.
Okay.
Letter.
Do it again,
German vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Now, the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on this is that even though you might not realize doing it, English vowels are actually diphthongs for the most part, meaning that for one vowel, you actually make two sounds. So you move your mouth while saying them. Like in A. See my mouth moving? A. Then E is pretty straight, like you don't move your mouth here. E. But then you have I, O, and U. So in order to sound more German, you'll need to pronounce your vowels more like just one letter, just one sound. Straighter, as I like to describe it. We do use the word okay a lot in German, for example, but instead of saying okay, like in English, we tend to say something like okay or okay. Or you'd say hello instead of hello, or paper instead of paper. Germans also tend to pronounce their vowels pretty short, like saying cat instead of cat, and they might replace some of them with the German sound, like say end instead of and. We just use the German E sound instead of an English A. Or Germans might say ambition instead of ambition, and just use the German A instead of the English A. My last major pronunciation tip in order to imitate a German accent is about the L sound. Now in English there are two different L sounds, a dark L that is pronounced more in the back of your throat, L, and a light L that is more pronounced with the tip of your tongue. As in telephone. In German, we don't have the dark L at all, so if you just replace all dark L sounds with a light L, you'll sound a lot more German very quickly. So
because they
no, like
don't like
little,
they don't do the
like little is a dark L.
Oh yeah,
Little and lit. It's like a light and a dark because the beginning is light. Little. Little.
Instead of saying
like Lisa is a light L.
Lisa. Yeah.
Lee.
saying I need to call all of my middle school Latin students, you'd say I need to call all of my middle school Latin students. Now that was with only the L part of the accent. If I do the whole accent on the sentence, it would sound like this. I need to call all of my middle school Latin students. And last but not least, let's talk about grammatical mistakes that Germans tend to make in English. Because it's not just the pronunciation that makes an accent authentic, it's also the way that people phrase things. I actually made a whole video about
like
mistakes that Germans should avoid when speaking English. I'll link that down below. So basically, if you just go through that and then make all of these mistakes that I told people to avoid, you will sound pretty German. One thing I mentioned in there is that Germans can't really tell the difference between the word since and for, as in I've lived here since 2016 versus I've been living here for 4 years. Germans tend to always use since. Another thing is that English has some uncountable nouns that we don't have in German, and therefore Germans tend to use plural forms of these nouns that don't actually exist in English. An example would be the word information, for example, or also the word hair. Germans might say, I need some more informations, or I'm getting my hairs cut. What I didn't mention in that video is that Germans tend to use the verb to make in contexts where you wouldn't really use it in English. So if you just use that word a lot, it'll help you sound more German too. Just say something like, I have to make a photo instead of take a photo. Or to make sport instead of to play sports or to exercise. Or I'm making vacation instead of I'm on vacation. Or making the apartment clean instead of cleaning up the apartment. In general, just replace the verb to do with to make every now and then, and you'll sound pretty German. Another thing that Germans struggle with are English time modes. We don't have a progressive form in German, for example, so I'm going instead of I go, and Germans actually tend to use the progressive form way too much and will say things like, I'm living in Germany instead of I live in Germany, or I'm going to the University of Cincinnati instead of I go to the University of Cincinnati, when they just mean to attend. So overusing the progressive form is one thing, and then Germans also use the present tense a lot. For example, instead of using the present perfect progressive, as in I have been living here for 4 years, Germans might just say I live here for 4 years, or actually they would say I live here since 4 years. And we also like to use the present tense instead of the future tense, because that's also what we do in German. So instead of saying, I will go to the movies with you tomorrow, we'll just say, I go to the movies with you tomorrow. Or instead of, I'm going to apply for that job next week, Germans might say, I apply for that job next week. And last but not least, Germans oftentimes make statements and then turn it into a question by adding the word oder, meaning or at the end. You can do that in English too, but you'd probably add something like right, as in, you're in 5th grade now, right? Or you're in 5th grade now, aren't you? If you want to sound German though, just add the word or to the end of your sentence and say, you're in 5th grade now, or? The last point that's probably pretty important to know is how to pronounce the word German or Germany with a German accent. If you want to do it really strongly, you can say German or Germany.
Germany.
German.
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 Germany. German.
German.
Germany.
German.
German. German. Germany.
Okay.
Do it again, Fayley.
Pronounce the word German or Germany with a German accent. If you want to do it really strongly, you can say German.
German.
German. She goes like German. German. German.
Or Germany.
Germany.
Oh, it's so subtle.
Germany.
Germany. Germany.
Germany.
German. Germany. We basically pronounce it.
It's like Germany. It's like German or Germany. It's like Joe Air.
German.
German.
Germany.
I think she said it's almost like she said Joe Air, like Joe Airmany.
Oh.
Like Germany. German. Sorry.
With the O umlaut letter, which probably doesn't help you a lot, but just try and say German. Also, Germans tend to pronounce
German. Oh, she's doing like a umlaut, like Germany. Germany.
Okay, that's
every single letter that's written down, so don't try to drop any word endings. That's not going to sound particularly German. And in German, we usually emphasize the first syllable of each word, unlike in French, for example, where they emphasize the last syllable usually. I think with these tips, you should be able to do a pretty decent German accent, maybe sounding something like this. And as I've said throughout the video, you can also do different degrees of a German accent simply by either applying all of these points all at once, or only applying a few of them, or by making some of the more advanced pronunciation mistakes. If you have something to add, please feel free to do so in the comments below. I'm sure there's a lot that I didn't even think about for this video, but I hope it was helpful for adapting a German accent.
Oh my gosh, we can understand this because we say things that make sense in English, but doesn't make sense in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, like what is it? In English, we use the word get all the time. I'm gonna go get this. Can I get that or whatever? But in Spanish, it's something else.
Yeah.
So we get it.
Yeah.
Like it's totally understandable how the Germans just they overuse that ing. They, it's easier to use present tense. It's just probably everybody.
Yeah.
In every language.
So I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm ready to go to Germany now. I got it. Let's go.
She didn't teach us the language. She just taught us how to imitate them.
I mean, I can sound glamorously wrong. They were like, dang, that dude don't know any words, but he sounds like a German.
Yeah, I didn't realize this video was just about imitating them, or not being able to imitate them.
Just giving examples.
Just giving examples of how they speak in English. I think that's cute. That's great.
That is great. Let's see what some of the people got to say here. Watching this video as a German is confusing. It's like school, but backwards. That's funny. Wait. Look. Wow, somebody's being funny here. Thanks. This was great. I don't know what they're trying to say.
Thanks.
This was great. All right. Captain SOS, we are sinking. German Coast Guard. What are you thinking about? Oh, wow.
That was awesome.
Wow. What are you thinking about? That person's waited his whole life to use that. It came on Faley's video and did it.
He's a classic.
That was great. Thank you very much, Faley. We do have another channel, Greg and Lisa React, where we react to other countries in Europe, primarily the UK. We have a Discord. Link will be in the description for both of those. Go and enjoy those at your pleasure. Like the video. That really helps a lot. Wie immer, danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video.
Bis dann.
Peace.